Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see the title of this video, it is us, or here at Vlogs by Clara, celebrating our first vlogversary. It's our first year because I started posting I think November 10th. Of course the channel started in May 2021, but I started officially posting on November the 10th of November 2021. So as of now, by the time I'm shooting this video, it's not yet November 10th, but in preparation for our anniversary, I decided to shoot this video. So I'm going to just take you through what I have learned, what I've gone through this first year of posting. I know it hasn't been consistent, but yeah, we always have somewhere to start. Let's start with how the idea was birthed of starting a channel. Now, I started this channel I think officially last year, but when you come to think of it, the idea marinated like way back in 2016. I remember my brother Conrad, he was a big fan of YouTube. You remember that? He, like, all the time he'd not be working because he was too busy watching YouTube videos, and I remember it piqued my interest. I was like, what's this guy always watching? So fast forward like 2018, I'm transferred from Kampala to Mbarara for work, and I find myself in a situation where I am by myself most of the times, and my fallback position was literally my phone. So I discover YouTube, and I'm like, oh god. So Conrad like was onto something, he just didn't share. So I started watching videos. I have different inspirations from whom I take advice, yeah. And then I think the peak of it was 2020, the year when we were literally doing nothing, right? So I think that's when it peaked, and I started watching a whole lot of YouTube videos. And you know how you watch something and you're like, I think I can actually do this, right? When you actually have no idea. That has happened to me quite a number of times. I see someone cooking something and I'm like, I can definitely cook that, and it turns out I can't, yeah. so YouTube was also one of those things. So I got talking with a friend of mine, and she encouraged my idea. So by the way, I am so grateful for my family and my friends. I have been on different journeys, and you're always supporting me. So down the line, I'm like, you know what, I want to actually become a YouTuber because I've watched enough, and I think I have a pretty good idea what they do. But my dear, I could not be more wrong. I had no idea what goes into it, what is needed, and most of those things I have learned along the way. And I'd like to say it's a good experience. At the times when I do shoot videos and I feel like stupid, I feel like it's a muzungu kind of thing, yeah. Even some people up to now will be like, Clara, you're a YouTuber, man, I'm for you on a different level. But I think for me, I've always thought it in the terms that if there's something I want to do, I'd rather attempt to do it than sit there and not do it and then ruminate over it after years and then say, oh god, I wish I had done it. Because at the end of the day, time does go by. So whether you do something or you don't, the time will really go by, yeah. So I think the best time to start something, if you want to start it, is now. Like, do it, get it out of the way. You may fail at it, but at least you've tried, you've given it your shot, and it hasn't panned out very well. Well, yeah, but at least you've tried. So this is my attempt. I may be good, I may suck, and or I may even run out of interest and I'm out of it. So that is what really happened for YouTube. So I decided, I pitched the idea to my friend, and she's like, yeah. She gave me topics and ideas, and I rolled over with them. I also ran the idea by my brothers, and they were supportive. We even have we have an Instagram page, by the way, Vlogs by Clara. Then we also have a WhatsApp group where I share my milestones, the ones that I've hit, the challenges I have, any feedback they wish to give me, and sometimes taking that feedback is not easy. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me continue. So yes, 2020, I ran the idea by my friend Lona. Yes, she's the type that I want to come on the other side of the camera, but she's like very helpful, and I feel like right now I'm so confident. Like the usual me for videos, I'm like, every time I get in front of the camera, I seize up. Like the things I want to say, I don't really say, and I do not really articulate myself. It's after when I'm editing that I'm like, oh god, I should have said that, and I shouldn't have said this. but I'm glad that that has been my journey, that now I'm better. I can speak confidently because YouTube is like public speaking, but with just a camera, and then people eventually see the video later on. But yeah, that has been the journey so far. YouTube, first of all, you must have set up a Gmail account, and then you're able to access the YouTube account, right? Setting up, that's a different ball game, yeah, but it's not that hard. You just set up your Gmail, go to your YouTube, set up a name that you wish to have, and then put up a profile picture. There's something called, I think, a header. That's how I prefer to call it. You put up the header, you put up a bio, and then decide. Actually, the first step is to decide what kind of content you're going to have, yeah. So I wouldn't say I have a particular niche, because I also believe when you put yourself in one bracket, it kind of narrows your focus, yeah. So I do lifestyle, but lifestyle is wide, so I do like a variety of things, yeah. If I wish to do food and lifestyle, I can literally do a lot, as opposed to saying maybe I'm going to be in the makeup realm, and like that's my take on it, yeah. But for the most part, I do lifestyle, so you just need to know what you're doing, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Get yourself set up. Then when it came to the actual gadgets that you use, I only, as of now, I have a tripod stand and my phone. That's what I use. Of course, I intend to upgrade to like a cool camera, but you know, all those things take time because they're a bit pricey, and also like invest in a mic. But that's the investment that you need to get into these spaces and have good quality, because at the end of the day, where I am, maybe I'm looking at quantity of like how much content I churn out, but I'm also looking at improving the kind of quality of videos that I put out there, because I don't want to look at my videos like 10 years down the road and I'm like, oh my goodness, what was I doing, yeah. But again, that's also, it means if you can look back at your videos and you're like, oh, and you cringe a little, then I mean maybe you've done some improvement here and there. So I don't look down on that. And editing, you need to find an app that suits you. Now, the market is filled with various apps. There is InShot. I think I started with InShot. Then I went down a rabbit hole of like very many other editing apps. But the one that I settled in for when it comes to editing was CapCut. And CapCut is amazing. For me, it's easy to work with, to navigate. You know, there's some apps which are very hard, like I mean, clearly I've not done any formal training. The training that I got was just watching a bunch of videos, but at least I was able to navigate the app itself, so it's friendly. And then you also need to have apps that help you when it comes to maybe thumbnails. You have Canva, you have image editors. All those apps are, and it's sometimes hard to navigate and know which app will work for you. But again, it's a try and error game. You keep trying, maybe eventually something fits. But even if you don't, I mean, you just keep trying, like any other thing in life. You give it your all, and it does pay off sometimes. Then when it came to the actual content itself, I had to learn how to edit. I think editing had been part of my life through the whole computer, because when we were younger, we did some computer lessons, and we used to edit a few things here and there because of Conrad. I mean, Conrad was the king of editing. So I don't think I had a hard time when it came to editing, but of course these are new things, they're new concepts. I watch different videos, and sometimes I try and copy, okay, not copy per se, but like draw inspiration. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I draw inspiration, because I think that's what YouTube is, or things in life. You get a concept that is known and that's working for people, and you just customize it to what suits you, and then yeah, you make your own content, and down the line you create your own path, but it starts out from somewhere. Then when it came to topics was a big issue, because to come up with a topic, yeah, you need to be creative. Really, you have to be creative, so you have an interesting topic on which you can give your input and data, if you wish to even do some research, so that you are at least knowledgeable on the subject before you actually present on it. My biggest problem starting was being camera shy. Like, I'm still camera shy, but I'm realizing that in this video I'm a bit more well put together, and even a bit more audible than I've always been. but I've always been camera shy. I remember the first time I had to do this thing was no, actually that was my first video. It was not really about being camera shy. I think the camera shy video was which one? A video which I've done by myself. That's usually when I have to like confront that, you know, it's me and the camera. And I think that's why in the beginning I used to have like guests. I'd either have my brother, I'd have Linda, I'd have someone around, so that in the event that I'm out of what to say, like that person can fill in the silence. Yeah, but now I think I can do it by myself. Not yet there yet, but I can try. So it takes practice to be good at it, and they say practice makes permanent, not perfect. It makes permanent. So I know with time I'll be better at this. You can even notice that I'm camera shy with the way I begin my videos. I always start like, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. But then by mid video I'm always like, articulating, saying this and this and this and this. But then at the beginning of the video I'm so shy. Yeah, but that's something I'm working on, and I know I'm going to perfect it. I mean, it's all bright from here. One of my greatest fears, I think, starting out was the negative feedback. Like I wouldn't say I haven't received the hate really as of now, but I know I need to have a thick skin so that if someone, I mean, throws a mean comment my way, I can take it, stomach it. I take in the good, but as much as I can also take the bad. So I think that's one thing I feared, and I still do fear it. But I mean, isn't that life? Like, people can never really appreciate you like entirely. So there are times when you receive positive feedback, you also receive the negative. So I think the quicker I develop the tougher skin, the better for me. So I think that was one of the things that I thought about heavily, because like I said, I used to watch videos, and I remember these content creators were always talking about like the feedback. And it's easy to judge and be like, oh yeah, don't let a mean comment get to you, but it's hard. Yeah, but yeah, I think that's the journey that you have to, the journey that you've chosen. So yeah, you have to take it as you receive it. When it comes to monetization, I think there's a great misconception that everyone, I think, is on YouTube for the money and the monetization. Yes, it's true, there is that element, but for me I would say it started out as a passion project, and it still is. And if the money comes along the way, yeah, but if it doesn't, well, I think I have a day job, and I'm trying to also plan my life in other aspects. Yeah, so I'm feeding off that. But if this also comes out into a business, well and good. Yeah, and then I also want to talk about the YouTube community. One day I was filming, I think, the cancer awareness video, and I met a YouTuber. She's called Viola. You should follow her. I met her. She was so lovely. She told me about the YouTube community in Bara, in Uganda, the WhatsApp groups they have. And I remember when she told me, like, when I joined that group, I was like, goodness, I'm in a community right now. Like, how? But yes, it's very possible. And I haven't joined, I think, the main group, because you need to have 100 subs and above. But the one I'm on, I think it definitely impacted the content that I was creating. They gave me some very good advice, tips, and they've definitely, I think, improved the number of watch hours, because I recently hit 100 watch time hours. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. First of all, being in a community, because as human beings we love to be accepted. We know, because we're tribal beings, we want to be seen and heard and recognized and celebrated. So when you see someone trying to reel you into a community, it feels really, really good. You feel like, yeah, I mean, I've kind of made it. But yeah, on the small scale, when it comes to views, oh god, like I post a video. There's sometimes when I post a video and I expect them to do like, not so well, like I have like for it to go viral, but I think I should have like 100. But yeah, you hear my entitlement speaking. I should have like 100 views in like an hour. My dear, you get 100 views in 3 months. And it's crazy, but I mean, it's the journey too. I like to believe.
But it's good.
It's my learning curve. Yeah, it's my learning curve. And yeah, so I struggle with because I keep constantly checking, you know, how many views do I have, how many people have liked, how many people have commented, and even on the comments I'm like, oh, is it like a good comment, is it a bad comment, what kind of comment? As of now, like I said, they are really, they're okay comments. They're like inspiring. Someone says, I thank you for your video, and I'm like, yeah, because you know it kind of works on the ego, be like, oh yeah. But so the views are a thing, because there are views, there are watch time, there is watch time to look at, there are subscribers, like the analytics, there's some stuff that goes in there. But again, we're learning, growing, and I'm open to that as of now. So that is something that I also kind of struggle with sometimes, but I think it's keeping my expectations low. So when I post a video, I'm like, you know what, I may have just my view to deal with, the element of self-doubt. Now, there are times when I shoot a video and I put it out there and I'm like, oh God, what did I just do? Like, what kind of content have I put out there? And then I have like, I wouldn't say like I have anxiety, but I have moments of self-doubt where I'm like, what the heck am I doing? Like, is this something I want to keep putting out there, people judging me? But I think those are moments that happen for everyone. You have moments when you have, you're like low in spirit, but there are also moments when I feel so glad that I get to do this. I mean, clearly not everyone can do what I'm doing, yeah, but yes. So I've learned how to celebrate small wins, yeah. Like if I have, for example, my video up, I'm like, that took courage of me to like post this video, to put in this work, editing, choosing maybe a thumbnail, maybe choosing a topic, you know, doing all these different things. And I think those are small wins. And sometimes I think to myself, like, what's the end game here? Like, is this something that I want to do like forever in my life? But I think I like the concept, yeah. I get to do this, and only that it stays up there on the cloud, and people can maybe mock you or do funny things with it, but it can also take me places. So I have those moments when I think that, and like I said, it feels more like a muzungu kind of thing, yeah. I actually experience this a lot when I'm filming in public. Oh my God, like people are looking at you crazy, like, what is she doing? Or maybe that's how I think, but people wouldn't really mind. But then I'm also reminded that there's this famous quote that says, you wouldn't care so much what people thought about you if you knew how rarely they did. So I think it's about doing what you want, yeah. If you wish to, for example, go and maybe do skydiving, or like enroll in the army, or like do something, like, please do it. Because yes, people will talk, people will mock you, but at the end of the day, you're the one that deals with yourself 24/7. So if you wish to do it to the best of your ability. And if it fails, but I don't think there is failure, it is you either win or you learn. So I mean, it's I win or I'm learning something. And I said, maybe I'm learning that I'm not this and this, or I am more of this and this. So I think that's a journey of self-discovery and figuring out different things, being adventurous, which I think is a good quality in life, because you need to be curious. When you're curious, it keeps you young and it keeps you vibrant, wanting to, you know, because the life is, I think life is complex and it has very many things. So if you put yourself in one box and say, me, I'm the lawyer who does this, who maybe has a 9-to-5 kind of job, but this, I mean, the world is going digital. It's only fair that I jump on this train, I think. So yes, there are moments of self-doubt, but I have learned to counter those with celebrating the small wins and looking at the positives and what am I learning from this experience. And yeah, I think it gives me something else to do, because ordinarily I have pretty much the same thing. I work, go back home, maybe party a few times, I'm with friends, but then what else? Like, I just wanted, I think, something different to keep me busy, because of course it's not like I'm always posting, but that would be ideal. Like, I want to post regularly and make it like a like a constant thing. And as of now, I post I think once a month. It's only last month where I posted 3 videos, and I was really impressed that I did that, because editing actually doesn't take that long, but I usually I think drag it on more than it should. Then I think down the line I would of course want to get maybe more training when it comes to like video editing, how to make thumbnails, how to come up with a catchy like topic or colors, and you know, putting and being more intentional about the channel. Yeah, I'm intentional about it right now, but like if I'm really honest, not that much. Yeah, but of course to get to that point you need to put in effort and time, and yeah, there's a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. People who have been so when it comes to sharing maybe like the YouTube links, the people who are there for me and making the popularizing the videos, doing all these things behind the scenes. So I'm really appreciative to everyone that has been there with me this past year, this throughout this journey of the past year, and I know a lot is to come. Yeah, but I'm grateful for what I have learned so far, and I'm excited for what's to come in this second year. Is it a journey or what's the other word? Is a quest. It can be like, I know that it's a quest because I keep discovering new things. It's not really a journey, because a journey has a starting and an end. So as of now, and usually in a journey you have known places where you're going to stop, maybe pick up something, but mine is more of a quest where I discover, I'm like, maybe this video will do well, maybe this one will do better. So I think it is that quest that is going to lead me to either finding myself out more, or putting me up there and becoming better, or like something, yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm grateful for even the people that I do not know that are supportive, and I know there is a lot, because the 100 and something watch hours were just not from my relatives and friends. Oh, something I forgot to talk about is where to shoot these videos from. You know, that's a big thing, okay, at least for me. Like sometimes I have and I wish to like shoot a video at like a hotel with like good visuals, like something like this, you know. But then you like go to that hotel and they're playing music, and or not playing music, but there's like people around, and remember it feels awkward to like put up your camera, set up, and then start talking to yourself. You get the picture? Like it's awkward. Like even me who does it, I do it well. I cringe. Like, what am I doing? So sometimes even if I want to do it, I'm like, okay, I'll do it next time. So I keep postponing and postponing. But I'm glad that I have at least a spot where I can film so comfortably. Okay, not so comfortably, but at least with the ease, because you have the visuals to look at, you know, you have sound to look at. Like I said, I'm not yet gotten like mics and stuff, but like I want a place where I'm comfortable and I can easily project my voice, and it's hard and the visuals are great. Makes sense if I have like a second party who's on the other side, and it's easier to like shoot a video. You have like some emotional support. Like, yeah, you feel awkward, but at least you're with someone. Now picture that you're alone. Stuff, yeah. But that's where I'm grateful for people who are always behind the scenes, trying to organize, help me put things together. Yeah, I mean, it's a journey. I know it's a quest. I have this thing where I don't really market them as such, because I feel like there's certain people I don't want to really know that I actually have a channel. And not to say that I'm going viral or anything, but like my parents, when I don't know if I once told them, even today I think, my dad, he actually came to, they found us filming, and he asks, what are you doing? We're like, we are filming. What for? It was awkward, yeah. So I don't know if there's some people I'm like, I tiptoe about whether I want them to know, like whether I have a channel, because I don't know how they would react. Yeah, I don't know how they'd react to my content. But my content is not bad, it's okay, but you know, people like can be judgmental and all those things. Yeah, but I think I'm looking at the bigger goal. The bigger goal here is for me to just do something I love and yeah, pretty much make a name for myself, I guess. I mean, clearly I'm starting to see why I'm doing this thing. I mean, yeah, so this is a path that I have chosen, and I think I have to bear with the consequences or with anything that comes with it. And you know the saying that you are what you post. Yeah, so I need to be cautious and guarded, because like I said, I have a 9-to-5 and I need to protect that. I mean, it's what puts literally the clothing on my back, and it is, but I think I love that having such a platform. I've seen people who have platforms like this, and they have big voices. They can influence. Yes, now that is, I think, why I decided to start this. I have remembered, Jesus. I realized that people who have platforms such as this can cause change, because they have power they wield. I mean, you cannot talk down a Kardashian right now. Like, they have what? Almost three, maybe half a billion or a billion followers. So if they say maybe buy this, guess what? People are going to buy that, because I mean, again, it goes back to our caveman basic selves. We love to be included, we love to have a leader. I mean, I see myself as a leader, so yeah, I mean, and it's not like I'm posting weird things. I'd like to think I'm not. Maybe I am. No, I'm posting futuristic things. I think if managed well, this can be a platform that I could make positive change through, you know. And it's, I mean, it doesn't come with no obligation on my part, but yeah, I think it's what I wish, and it's what I want as of now. I mean, this could change. It could change like in the next 2 weeks, and I'm like, you know what, to hell with that, I'm done, not interested in it anymore. But as of now, I'm very much interested in it, and seeing where it takes me and moving forward. My cousin, you remember him, yeah, on the other video, how to get to know each other. You know that
how
video,
to make bikini body.
oh. But maybe you guys think, thank you so much.
We are welcome. And shout outs to Mwine, Conrad, and Norman.
Yeah.
Peace and love, one love for everything.
Yeah, but that's not to exclude anybody else. Much as we may not mention everyone, but everyone's input really does count a lot, and it adds a lot to this channel. Yeah. So that's it, guys, for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll wait my next video. Till then, bye.
Bye bye.